Hey everybody, this is DMP Speaks coming at you, and you are locked into Fire 716 Radio. Guys, I need you to do me a favor. Follow me on all my social media platforms. That's Facebook, that's YouTube, that's Instagram, and that's TikTok at DMP Speaks. Let's get into this conversation today. Let's go.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? And let's go get it. What's going on, everybody? This is your boy, DMP Speaks, and welcome to Speak Out Loud radio show on Fire. And I said Fire 716 Radio. Listen, I am so excited to be with you all on this afternoon, on this wonderful, beautiful Saturday in Western New York. Listen, do me a big favor. Please share this on all your social media platforms. And I want you guys to call in because today we're talking about something very, very important today. Any other day that talk about certain things is important, but today is very important today. The reason why today is very important because I'm going to be talking about 3 ways on how to fight off depression. Depression is a huge thing that's going on right now. And I just want to take a moment. And slow it down for a second. I want to take a moment for all of the mass shootings that's been going on because we cannot ignore those particular things. We can't ignore the victims' families. We can't ignore how we feel. And this is going to tie into what we're talking about today, how to fight off depression, because depression is real. Sometimes we act like depression is not real. It doesn't matter if you go to church once or twice. Doesn't matter if you have a position or not. It doesn't matter how much money you have or prestige or influence that you have or you don't have. Depression is real. Depression is something that we all deal with, including myself. And I'll get there in a moment where I be a little bit more transparent, but I want to let you guys know I am praying for all the families that have been victimized, slashed down, murdered by these white supremacists. You might say, what does this have to do with the show? It has a lot to do with it because this is what we're dealing with in our country right now, in our cities, our states, but definitely in Buffalo, New York, where I live, and in Dallas, I believe near Dallas, Texas, I believe in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and various other areas. We have to do something to change this. We have to come together as a community. We have to make some changes in how we love one another and appreciate and support one another. So I really wanted to come out and say that. This is a segue into today's show about depression and how we fight against it. Now, I got this quote. This is from Lauren K. Hamilton. She states, and this quote states, "There are wounds that never show on the body that are deeper and more hurtful in anything that bleeds." Listen, you guys got wounds. I have wounds. Some of you have scars that can't even be seen by the x-ray machine in the hospital because they're so deep. There are scars that you have right now that are so deep that have to do with your depression, that have to do with your trauma, that have to do what mama said to you, what daddy said or didn't say, or somebody treated you wrong, or something happened to you, and you have post-traumatic stress disorder, and you don't even know it, you don't even recognize it, and you got some depression that's going on. Some of you, if we could be honest, you got emotional pains that hurt like physical pains. I can contest. I got some things going on right now that are deeper than physical pains because it's something that the eyes can't see. Like I said, the x-ray can't see. You can't place it just a bandage on depression and it's all good. It's okay. This is something that you have to overcome and you have to deal with, some of us, all the time. And I like to make this notion as well. Depression, we talk about anxiety, but we talk about depression today. Depression and anxiety, it's not yours. I'm going to make that very clear. It's not yours. It's something that you deal with. It's not yours. Because I hear a lot of people say, my depression, my anxiety, it doesn't belong to you. This is something that you are dealing with. And we have to do a little bit better on how, again, when I was doing my streaming live on Thursday at 9 on my show, DMP's Live, I was stating that the words that you say, there's life and death in your words. So if you keep saying my depression, so that means that it's a part of you. So you own it, right? You own that depression. You own that anxiety. And no, we can't own depression and we can't own anxiety and worrying and all those negative things that come up on us because it's not a part of us. It's not a part of our original nature. So we have to really watch our words. I know you might say, well, that's too technical. Well, no, it has to be that technical because depression is not yours. It's the depression that you're dealing with. It's the anxiety. So I just want to put that up there, not fussing, but I just want you to watch the words that you say when it comes to depression. It's not yours. It doesn't belong to you. Now, depression is a place, right? It is a mindset. It's a place where strength can be lost or consumed. I'll say it again. Depression is a place, from doing my little bit of research for today. Depression is a place where strength is lost and also can be consumed because it can consume you. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Depression is something that can take your strength. It can take your power. It can take your mind, that you don't feel like getting out the bed, that you don't feel like doing nothing. You don't feel like hanging out with friends. You don't feel like hanging out with your family, seeing your family, being on FaceTime, doing anything. Because depression, as you already know and I know, it can wear you down. But that wearing down of the mental and emotional can be more painful a lot of times than physical pain. Now, we're going to talk about this certain place of depression because, again, depression is real. Depression can kill your heart. And what I mean, not just your physical heart, but your mental heart, your emotional heart, right? It can keep you from having any type of hope in your mind and in your life. It can take, depression can take you so down that you feel like there is no hope to come out of this, whatever that you win. There is no promise that that your situation is ever going to change. And a lot of times, sadly, we put so much energy into the word depression and not just the word of it, what it stands for. And we don't have to do that. Now, if we could be honest, a lot of you don't even recognize that you have depression. Because you know why? Depression creeps on you when you least expect it. Let me stop right there. Because there has been, if I could be transparent for a moment, there's been times that I didn't even know I was dealing with depression. I just know I felt down. I know I felt out of it. I knew that I wasn't happy as I could be. I was always kind of sluggish, and it wasn't just what I was eating. It had something to do with it, but my mind just couldn't settle. I couldn't get no sleep, and some of you are like that now. You got up this morning, you probably only got 2 or 3 hours of sleep because you're depressed, and you don't want nobody to know it. But I'm gonna tell you today is a new day, because depression doesn't have to hold you down anymore. Now, if you're enjoying this, you feel like you're getting something, if you feel like we're connecting today, and you want to come on the show, you want to ask a question, or what have you, I want you to call in today. I want you to call 716-371-2780. Again, I want you to call on air. Come and join me in this conversation. 371-2780 and extension 1. Please call in. I want to talk to you because I want to help you with this depression. I want to help you with this depression. I want to help you with this anxiety. I want to help you become the best version that you can be. But the only way that you can do that is when you get some help. And please share this on these social media platforms. Let's go a little bit further because I want to give you something really quick. If I could be transparent for a moment, a little bit more. When I was younger, a lot of people don't know this. People know me as mostly from Central New York because that's where I'm from. People know me as a drummer, a musician. They know me as a deacon in the church. They know my family, which is wonderful, right? But I dealt with depression very hard. I dealt with depression so hard, y'all. I would put blankets over my windows because I didn't want to see the sunlight. It was that bad. My friends would call me and say, "Hey man, why don't you come out? Let's go hang out. Let's go to the mall." And I would tell them, I'm not going to be honest. I would lie. I would say, "Hey, no, I'm okay. I actually going to go with my family." I didn't even go with my family to a family function because I was so depressed. I was so down. I was so down and out because of somebody said something to me, and it wasn't always somebody saying something. I just felt like I just wasn't good enough. I felt like I just couldn't achieve the things that I wanted to do. And I didn't believe in myself enough. And some of you have felt like that. But if we can be honest, a lot of you feel like that now. But I'm going to tell you, there is redemption. There is hope. There is hope for you. And the reason why I know this show is going to change people's lives is because it's not about what I say, it's about what God has given me to say to you. These words that I'm saying to you are not just coming from me, but it's what's in me to help you with your depression where you are right now, right? And you have to beat this. I felt, if I could say this openly, depression is this enigma. We have this enigma and we got to destroy it. Because it's destroying people's marriages. It's destroying people's lives. You know what it's also destroying? It's destroying people's visions. It's destroying people's futures. It's pulling down. We got to be able to confront depression, right? It's pulling on you constantly. It's pulling on you and it's weighing on your mind. What particular thing is that's giving you depression? But it doesn't have to keep breaking you, right? So I want to give you these few things for the next few moments. And before I do that, listen, I really, really want to talk to y'all. I want you guys to call in on air. I'm going to give you the number again. Come on and call me. Come and talk with me. It's 716-371-2780, extension 1. Again, 716-371-2780, extension 1. Listen, if you are enjoying this, please call in. Let me know how you're dealing with your depression. How are you dealing with it? Are you seeking help? Are you getting the help that you need? Or you don't even recognize that depression is trying to trap you when it doesn't have to trap you anymore. But I want to give you a few things that I feel like is going to be helpful. I feel like these things has helped me, and I wanted to help you as well. And then now, if you're ready, let's go for it. Let's go get it. The first one is, simply put, y'all ready for this? Give yourself a mental break. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Give yourself a mental break, a mental breather. Sometimes you have to turn off social media. I know what y'all about to say. That's how I cope. But now if you're dealing with depression and something that you see or something that you hear adds on to that depression, that adds on to that anxiety, how is that going to help you at that particular time? Sometimes you got to turn off the phone. I know it's hard for me. I have that phone on all the time. My wife is always telling me, turn that phone off. But you know what? When I listened to her, I said, I was able to get a little bit of a break. I was able to get a little bit of thought process and be able to really think. Instead of doing so much Netflixing and chilling, how about you just chill? How about you just relax and take some time for yourself? Give yourself a little bit of a break. Because everything is coming at you. Sometimes you got to put it on pause. Sometimes you got to put things on pause. And go somewhere. You don't have to be in your house. Go, and I'm being so serious. Go to the park and sit in the grass. I know that sounds crazy. This is something I do. When I don't want to be in the house, I go and drive. I put on some nice jazz music or my favorite gospel song, and I put this on to help me. I want this to help you. I need you to find a resting place. Now, we use that term a lot when people pass away and things like that. No, you got to find a rest stop, just like when you're driving cross country, right, to another destination, and you have a gas station. You got to fill your car, but you have a rest station, rest area to rest and just take a break, take a nap. You have to do the same thing for your mind, right? Your mind needs a rest. Not only does your body need a rest, your mind needs a rest. You need a break, right? And within this, don't consume or don't allow the depression to consume you with these negative thoughts. That's what it's all about, y'all. These negative thoughts don't have to overtake you constantly. Those thoughts are not your thoughts. It's just something to try to stop you. Depression comes to stop you. Depression comes to wear you down to the place you just don't believe in yourself anymore. That you don't believe in your dreams anymore. You don't believe in yourself anymore. That's what it comes to do. But you got to give yourself some time to chill. You got to give yourself some time to relax, right? Got to give yourself some time, right? Yes, you got to. Number 2, y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? The second one is meditation. Now, I know you're going to say, I ain't no chance that I'm saved. I don't do that. Well, Bible does say to meditate day and night, right? I'm not preaching to you. I'm just talking to you. We have to do meditation, and meditation is not chanting. I had to really, really kind of look at what is meditation. Meditation is getting in a quiet space and it's clearing some space in your mind so that you can make the better decisions or make the that you can make, right? That's what it's all about. Doing breathing exercises. Can I be transparent? My wonderful therapist that I go to every month, she's helped me come out of a lot of full anxiety or full depressed moments. And the reason I'm sharing this with you, I'm not sitting up here and acting like I have all the answers, but I'm helping you because somebody's helping me be better and be stronger, right? So that I can help you. See, sometimes we got to stop being so embarrassed. Stop trying to act like you got all the answers, right? And seek the help. Because I know at that particular time, a year or two ago, I needed some help. I was lost. I was so depressed because of what I was personally dealing with. And I know I needed to get some help, right? So I do a lot of meditation now. A lot of times I go on YouTube and I have put my soca music on. I put that on and I relax. Nobody's talking to me. My family knows, don't talk to daddy right now. He needs a break, not from them, but I need clarity of mind. Maybe I'm reading a book. Maybe I'm just sitting there literally looking at the trees, looking at the skies, looking at the animals. I'm giving myself an opportunity to break. And the thing is, let's keep it real. In our community, sometimes, not all the time, we feel like in the Black community, that's when we meditate, that's a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. That's something that we should be doing. You can't consume yourself all the time with social media. I'm saying this, and I used to be so consumed. Sometimes you do got to give yourself time to relax your mind and meditate so that you can make not just better decisions, or not just for money and cars and all that's wonderful, but for your inner self, for your well-being. That's what it's going to count. The last one, and how we fight against depression, and this is really quick. I'm going to say it real quick, and I hope you catch it. Y'all ready? 1, 2, 3. Stay present. You have to stay present. You can't mentally check out. Some of you are mentally checking out, and your family needs you. Your friends need you. Your community needs you. But you need you to not mentally check out. Does that make sense? You need you not to mentally check out, because you literally have too many things to do. And I'm talking to everybody, radio, social media, everyone. You have too much to do to mentally check out. You cannot allow depression to check you out of life, because depression can come so hard, it can literally physically take you out of here. But I am who I am, and I'm telling you, depression can no longer take you out. Depression can no longer make you feel that you're not enough, because you are enough. You just don't know it yet. You haven't met the new you yet. But you got to keep living. You have to keep moving. You have to keep praying. You have to keep your mind focused that you can meet the new you that you've always wanted to meet. Everybody got a new you and new them in them, but you have to keep working to find that person. And don't retract. We're still talking about staying present. Don't retract to these bad places, these dark places that you used to be in. I can't retract to that bedroom where I used to cover the windows up with the blankets because I didn't see the sunlight. No, I have to embrace my newness. And I can't allow depression to overtake me. And you can't allow depression to overtake you anymore as well, because you are a new creature. You are a new creation. I don't care how long you've been in this earth. When you change your mindset, when you change your heart about yourself, when you change who you are a new person. You a new person, ma'am. You a new person, sir. My bro, you a new person. Sis, you a new person. And I'm going to give you something bonus because I'm running out of time. This one I feel like is really, really important. This is something bonus. I said 3, but it's actually 4. You got to take action. Simply put, you got to take action. I don't know where I would be without God and therapy. I'll say that again. I don't know where I would personally be if I didn't have God in my life and I didn't have therapy. See, we feel that it don't mix. God is always higher than everything, right? But he does put people in this earth to help you, to lead you even to a better life. That's what you need. To seek help, get that support that you need. There's nothing wrong with being who you are in God and who you are in your home and who you are in the marketplace and having somebody that you can talk to. There's nothing wrong with that. That's a healthy thing. Mental health is rampage, but it doesn't have to overtake you, and it won't. But you got to get some help. You have to do something about it. And you don't have to accept depression how it is in your mind right now. You got to take action. Because when you take action, that means that you are serious. You got to get to the place that no longer will depression be a part of my life. Depression will not be a part of my life anymore. Does it take time? Yes, it does. Do you have to make some sacrifices? Yes, you do. But when you make those sacrifices, saying, I'm never going to allow, or I'm not allowing this to overtake me, I'm not going to allow depression to overtake me anymore, that's when you start getting your life back. You get that key that you allow depression to take, and that key is the key to life. Not money, power, respect, but respecting yourself, loving yourself, appreciating who you are. That's how you get your life back. And that's how you tell depression, it can no longer live with me. The depression's been getting to bed with you. Depression's been in your car. Depression has followed you to church. Depression has followed you on dates with friends. Depression has followed you when you are doing great things. But we got to cut it off. We got to cut depression off. We got to do something about it. Because depression can no longer, you hear what I'm saying? Depression can no longer overtake you. You are better than that. Y'all hear what I'm saying? I know I get passionate, but I have to get passionate about this because I know what it feels like to be low. I know what it feels like to not believe and know and see if I'm going to see another day. But when we take over depression, remember, it doesn't belong to you. But when we destroy the spirit of depression, we become better. And then that's when life really starts. That's when life really, really starts, because we continue to fight. So my what I'm saying to you, family, as I close this wonderful session to this afternoon, don't let it overtake you. Keep fighting against depression, because depression, I'm telling you the truth, it will not prosper. Let's go get it, y'all.
Thank you so much for spending time with me on Speak Out Loud. I hope I inspired you, motivated you, and I want to help you become the best version that you can be. Please follow me on all my social media outlets, Facebook, YouTube,